We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Ready for action. The rest of them lacking. Moving right past them. Who's lacking the passion? Tell them it's on now. Stand up when you fall down. Competition getting ran out. Get on board or stand out. Championships designed to grit to sound like this. Grind and find the time to win. Winners, this the time right here. Let's go. Let's go. First quarter to the last, we come alive. Let's go. Dear Lord, I pray the game will never die. Let's go. I wish I could stay on the turf, man.
welcome to 2024 Game of the Week here on WyoToday. This is Kevin Shields. I'm joined, as always, by cameraman Connor. Cameraman Connor, how you feeling?
Good.
That it?
Yeah.
All right. Man of many words, cameraman Connor, and we are here for week one action on the Game of the Week on 99.1 The Heat, and, of course, as always, on our WyoToday YouTube page. We have the 1-0 Shoshoni with a victory last week over Wright. Shoshoni Wranglers facing the Pine Bluffs Hornets. This is the Hornets' first game of the year here. 9-man football action coming at you. Shoshoni looking to build off of last year's season. Good year for them, but not good as good as years past, according to Coach Tony. Tony actually made a point that this team was extremely young last year, and you'll hear when we sat down with him, he kind of talked about that, the depth that he's been able to create. So Shoshoni looking to try and get back to their huge winning ways and possibly try and get back to a trip to Laramie. Of course, previous to last season, they went the previous two, winning the first one and losing the second one, but 2 state title appearances in a row for the Shoshoni Wranglers. They're coming out this year in their kind of old school Rams blue and gold on the shoulder pads, black pants, it looks like from here. It is not crisp, I shouldn't say. It is a very warm 85 degrees, a little bit of a breeze coming out of the east currently. And we're happy to bring this to you. It is a scheduled 4 o'clock tip-off. So, like I said, we had a chance to sit down with Coach Tony, and when we come back, we'll hear that here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat. B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
And welcome back to the Hampton and Suites pregame show here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat. And we're going to jump. We had a chance to sit down with the Shoshoni Wrangler head coach himself, Coach Tony, earlier this week. And we're going to hear that interview now. Actually, we're going to just take 1 second real quick. We're having a little bit of an issue, just a little bit, though. We'll get you right to that. And we'll be right back on KWYW.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Last year. How has that last year rolled into the beginning of this year?
I think it's rolled in where
All right, we're still having a few bit of issues, so we'll give a kind of a synopsis of what he had to say. His team is expected to be very improved, has some depth this year, something he was working on last year, and they've got depth at certain positions that they haven't had in a little bit, or at least a year, and they're looking forward to it this year to get off with Pine Bluffs. They do expect Pine Bluffs is going to try and come out physical and well prepared. And we're still trying to work on that. So it will be Shoshoni and Pine Bluffs. Pine Bluffs have been out here for a while. They are one of the bigger teams I've seen here at Shoshoni in the past year and a half that we've been doing these. So it'll be very interesting to see how Shoshoni deals with that size. If anything to be expected, Shoshoni's offense, extremely run and gun, likes to sling it, likes to run it as well, does both effectively. No stranger to big plays are the Wranglers. So Pine Bluffs, I would expect, will want to try and slow things down here just a little bit, as they will face a very tough Shoshoni Wrangler football team. Of course, when we look at the smaller schools throughout Fremont County, Shoshoni would probably be on paper at least a slight favorite. They return a lot of players and a lot of depth versus, for example, Du Bois, or, of course, in their fellow nine-man division, Wind River and Du Bois, both on the smaller school side, losing a lot, having a lot graduate, and, of course, Du Bois looking at a new coach. So we're going to try one more time and get this interview going for you on WyoToday. Kevin Shields here with WyoToday. Coach, you're the game of the week this week. Your opponent's Pine Bluffs. Last year, one of the things you talked to me about was your team was very young last year. How has that last year rolled into the beginning of this year?
I think it's rolled in where a lot of our younger kids had to grow up fast last year. We only had 2 seniors on the team, and some of our younger kids got thrown into the varsity level football probably a lot quicker than they anticipated they would be. So it helps rolling into this year because they got a year of varsity experience under their belt that they probably wouldn't have gotten on any other year.
So you come into this game 1-0 after winning last week in week 0. What do you expect to see out of Pine Bluffs?
Pine Bluffs is a good football team. We played a lot. We see each other a lot. We've seen each other in state championship games. We see each other the first game of the year every year. We've met in the playoffs before. They're a well-coached team. They like to throw the ball. They're big. They have good numbers. A lot of times we kind of get platooned because, well, we have 25 guys. They have 35 guys or more, and so we see a lot more substitution on their side of the ball than we can really handle. So, I mean, they kind of get us in that aspect where they can wear us out. But they're a great football team. They're really good coached, and they're always tough.
And tell me a little. I want to see this Wrangler squad improve from week 0 to week 1 in
4 quarters. We had a great first half in our game last week, both sides of the ball. We came out after halftime. Offense was a little sluggish. I don't know if we kind of just put cruise control on a little bit in their minds. The defense played great for 4 quarters. And I just need the offense to kind of step up and do the same. They did a great job, but we were firing on all cylinders in the first half, and the second half was we were a little sluggish coming out. So,
what are some of the guys? We have a lot of people who watch these games and their game of the week, and they're not necessarily Shoshoni people. They just watch it because it's the game of the week. What are some of the names we should look for on the Wrangler squad? What are some of the new guys that have stepped up, as you said?
I have a pretty good group of seniors this year. Quentin Clark, he's an all-state receiver. He's my only all-state returner from last year. He's fun to watch. My other tight end / wide receiver, Oakley Hicks. If they can get in space, they're both really good corners. I'd probably put them on the field against probably any corners of the state. I have good running backs. We're younger. I have running backs out of the backfield with Wiley and Carson Kissling, and our quarterbacks, Braxton, Mills, and Morgan Neal are good quarterbacks. We kind of switch things up and moving around. So, and our line's improved. They're kind of, I have one lone senior right now on the line, and he's kind of taken that young group on his back, and that's Bo Fowler, and he's my center, and he's kind of been the general in the trenches, kind of telling these teaching, and it's been kind of fun to watch him grow up a little bit and have to take that role.
And lastly, being a young team last year, as you mentioned last year and today, what's your depth look like for this year?
It's getting better. We have 25 kids on the roster. Last year we ran into a lot of problems of just not having, a depth chart really. On the defensive side of the ball, we're looking really well. We're getting to be able to go back to putting people in different situations and different positions and utilizing some of our bigger guys and running different schemes and stuff on defense because our depth is a lot deeper this year. Offensive, we're getting there. I have some younger guys that will start getting some reps in offense to give our older guys some breaks. So it's getting there. It's a work in progress.
All right, well, we've been visiting with Coach. We'll get you back to the Hampton & Suites pregame shows after these messages on KWYW 99.1 The.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on WyoToday and KWYW 99.1 The Heat. As we like to do, we're going to jump right in the starting lineups, but with Game of the Week, we like to give kind of a shout-out to everybody playing, so we're going to try and get through all of them. We got about 9 minutes till kickoff. That shouldn't be a problem. I think we're going to be interrupted by the national anthem, and we'll take a break when that happens. But for your Shoshoni Wranglers, you've got a junior, number 1, tight end, defensive back, Oakley Hicks. Number 2, a sophomore, punter and kicker, Colby Brink. Number 3, a junior lineman, offensive and defensive, Jeremiah Segura Croce. Number 5, a junior wide receiver and DB, Corbin Brown. Number 7, a senior running back, linebacker, defensive end, Wiley Hegwer. Number 8, quarterback and linebacker, sophomore, Caden Kisling. Number 9, junior running back, linebacker, Carson Kisling. Number 10, running back, linebacker, sophomore, Brody Shepard. Number 11, wide receiver, defensive back, senior, Quentin Clark. Number 12 will be the starting quarterback and safety, senior, Braxton Mills. Running back, defensive back, sophomore, number 14, Jordan Kilberson. Number 21, and running back, linebacker, senior, Landon Casper. Number 25, senior quarterback, running back, and linebacker, Morgan Neal. Number 30, running back and safety, a sophomore, Cameron Eater. Number 32, offensive and defensive line, sophomore, Asher Krim. Number 42, both sides of the line, sophomore, Damian Nagy. Number 44, offensive line and defensive ends, junior, Caden Bridger. Number 50, on the line, both sides, sophomore, Malachi Litz. Number 63, lineman, sophomore, Jared Elder Avalos. Number 64, both sides of the line as well, sophomore, Peyton Klaproth. Number 66, both sides of the line, a freshman, Braden Brown. Number 72, lineman, senior, Warren Fletcher. Number 74, lineman, sophomore, Fernando Pena Ornelas. Number 75, center and defensive line, senior, Bo Fowler. Number 78, sophomore, offensive and defensive line, T.R. Gerard. Number 85, kicker and linebacker, combination you don't see very often, senior, Eric Mogensen. Number 86, tight end and defensive end, freshman, Ryder Weiss. Number 87, wide receiver, defensive back, junior, Carlos Marufo. And the managers, both seniors, Gabe Cornell and Branson Thompson. The coaches are, of course, head coach Tony Trimpler, who we just heard from, assistant coach Jody Good, assistant coach Drew Paragoy, assistant coach Max Mills, and assistant coach Eric Murphy. We're going to try and get the Hornets in here real quick. For the Pine Bluff Hornets, they've got a senior wide receiver, defensive back, number 3, Carl Fornstrom. Number 4, running back, linebacker, Sean Schmidl. Number 5, quarterback, defensive back, junior, Carson Freeberg. Number 6, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore, Cade Fornstrom. Number 7, QB, DB, freshman, Eli Curry. Number 8, QB and linebacker, senior, Justin Lerwick. Number 9, wide receiver, defensive back, Tanner Long. Number 10, running back, DB, Jesus Solis. He's a senior. Number 11, sophomore, running back, linebacker, Colby Lerwick. Number 12, freshman, tight end linebacker, Brady Freeberg. Number 13, freshman, running back, linebacker, Aiden Soto. Number 14, wide receiver, DB, sophomore, Hansel Solis. Number 18, wide receiver, DB, a freshman, Malachi Toulouse. Number 19, a senior wide receiver and defensive back, Gage Willington. Number 20, wide receiver, DB, freshman, Tommy Rigby. Number 21, wide receiver and DB, a junior, Nemo Wallingbull. Number 22, running back, linebacker, a junior, Ty Scarborough. Number 23, a senior running back, linebacker, Ryan Morin. Number 24, wide receiver, DB, junior, Elian Morales. Number 32, fullback and linebacker, the sophomore, Gabe Federer. Number 33, wide receiver, DB, a freshman, Braxton Carter. Senior, number 34, tight end, defensive line, Travis Lerwick. Number 35, a sophomore, wide receiver and defensive back, Michael Drake. Number 40, a senior, tight end, defensive line, Colton Beimer. Number 44, a senior, tight end, linebacker, Jake Macy. Junior, number 45, fullback, linebacker, Thomas Riefschneider. Number 50, lineman, senior, Ethan Baumberger. Senior, number 51, offensive line linebacker, Grady Buckendorf. Number 52, offensive line linebacker, freshman, Joey Moran. Number 53, defensive line, junior, Thomas Reifschneider. Number 54, offensive line linebacker, junior, Cameron Jessen. Tuff Scarborough clocks in as a freshman, number 55 on the line. On the line as well as junior, number 56, Chet Casper. Offensive line, defensive line, number 60, senior Luis Martinez. A freshman, offensive line, defensive line, number 66, Caden Stokes. And rounding out the Pine Bluffs Hornets is a sophomore, offensive line, defensive line, number 68, Jesus Castillo. The managers are Weston Gray, Ben Anderson, Bo Bruckner, Bryson Walls, and Liam Werner. Coaches are Will Gray, Brian Anderson, Nick Yelton, and Carl Federer. We will be right back with the Ranger Keys to the Game here on WyoToday.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshoni Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshoni for the eating house. It's open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoniRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Ready for action. The rest of them lacking. Moving right past them. Who's lacking the passion? Tell them it's on now. Stand up when you fall down. Competition getting ran out.
And welcome back. We're skipping out of the pregame show. Just had the national anthem sang by the combined middle school and high school choir here at Shoshoni High School. And it is time for some 9-man football here in week 1. Our quick Ranger keys the game anyway. They were going to be pretty quick. The Hornets haven't played a game yet. Shoshoni's played one. So for the Hornets, really, the beginning of the game is where their key is. Can they shake off the rust, first live action, but at the same point in time, not overcommit, over-pursue, just excited about playing somebody else. Shoshoni, it's going to be more of the same. Come out, get a victory, and go 2-0 against a tough opponent. Shoshoni did win the toss, and they will be kicking off. They have deferred to the second half. So kicking off for Shoshoni, putting it down right now, and it'd help if I had, it is week 1 for me on Game of the Week. Kicking off is going to be number 20. Connor, can you see a number on him? The kicker right now? 28, it looks like. And we don't have that one on our roster that we've got. And the Hornets they fake kind of an end around, and they're going to break free, and he's got a little room to run. He's run more east-west than anything, and they are going to take over at their own 29. Good return there by Jesus Soles. He is running back, defensive back, 5'8", 140, a senior. And it'll set them up at their own 29, 1st and 10, with 11:49 to play in the first. Pine Bluffs going out of the gun. Looks like Justin Lerwick, if that looks like an 8 to me, is starting at quarterback. He has one protecting back, and he's going to hand off to number 23. That's Ryan Morin, and he's going to gain the 32-yard line. That is going to be a gain of 3 for the running back. Sets up 2nd and 7 for the Hornets here. Going out of the gun, it does look like nope, now the number isn't as clinched up. It's number 5, Karsten Freeberg, is at quarterback. He's got trips on the right, one up top, and he's going to come out throwing. And he's going to throw from the 32 to the 42, 8-yard gains, a 10-yard gain, excuse me. Complete, and I did not see what number caught that. Connor, did you? I'll catch him in just a second. Looks like it was number 9, Tanner Long. Set up 1st and 10 for Pine Bluffs. Double on the bottom, man in motion, and we've got a whistle on the field. It's going to be a timeout by Pine Bluffs. Coach didn't like something he saw as soon as Justin Lerwick, who was playing in receivers in the up top, went in motion. So we'll take a break with them. Be right back. It is 0-0 here with 11:09 left in the first.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome back out of the timeout quickly. Shotgun formation, one protecting back, two wide on the near side. And it's a handoff to Ryan Morin again, and he is going to gain absolutely nothing. They're going to spot him at the Pine Bluffs 42-yard line. So good job by the Shoshone defense. They're gang tackling as they force it into the middle. And that will set up a 2nd and 10 for Freeburg and this Pine Bluffs Hornets offense. Same formation except for one. This time they got one up top. They're going to come out throwing, complete for about 3 yards, and then he's going to get about 2 after the catch for a 5-yard total. Hesitated for just a second. That is number 4. With the catch. And that's another guy we don't have on a roster provided for us. But nonetheless, 5 yards, 2 after the catch, 3 on the pass. And it sets up 3rd and about 5. They're going to fake it. This time Freeburg's going to keep it, and he is going to rush. Nicely done for 8 yards and a first down. So it'll set up first down after the 8 yards. At the Shoshone 45, out of the gun, one up top, one down low. In tight, it's going to be a handoff. And he's got some running room, does number 22, and he is going to gain, they're going to say he gained about the 36-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 9 by Ty Scarborough. And we'll set up 2nd and short. Opens up the playbook for just about anything that Pine Bluffs wants to do. Carson Freeburg going out of the gun. And he's going to look to throw complete from the 36 down to the 27-yard line. It is going to be a 9-yard completion to number 6. That's Cade Fornstrom. And right now, Carson Freeburg is a perfect 3 for 3. And he's all the way down at the Shoshone 27. Out of a bit of a modified pistol. 2 wide, 1 on each side. He's going to keep it this time, and he's got room to run, and he's got speed. He's going to get all the way down to, they're going to mark his knee down at the 10, it looks like. Nope, they're going to mark him down at the 15. So the 15 from the 27, that is going to be a 12-yard run for the quarterback, who now has 20 yards on the day on the ground. 1st and 10, can get a first. Snap, it's going to be handed off, and off tackle goes number 22, Ty Scarborough. They're going to give him 4. So the running game right now really clicking, mixed with the pass. Pine Bluffs offense having no issues whatsoever. 2nd and 6 from just short of the 10, so it's a long 5, really. Shotgun. He's going to look towards the end zone. He's going to throw to number 8 and touchdown. 11-yard touchdown pass from Freesburg. Freesburg connects with number 8, it looks like. That's Justin Lerwick on the 11-yard touchdown pass. So Freeburg going to get his first touchdown of the day. And, of course, Justin Lerwick is going to get his first of the day, too. Extra point is kicked, and it hits the bottom post and then actually bounces back. So with 8:10 to go in the first quarter, it is Pine Bluff 6, Shoshone 0, here on the KWYW 99.1 Game of the Week.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
And welcome back here to KWYW 99.1 The Heat. Pine Bluffs with the 6-0 lead here with 8:10 to go in the first half. Nice drive there. We'll get you some totals on it in just a minute. We're trying to adjust our spreadsheet here. And it will be kicking off by Pine Bluffs. They did miss the extra point. So Shoshone's going to line up with one deep back. And here is the kick. It's going to bounce around the 20, going back towards the end zone, and they're going to let it go all the way. A little risky there by number 7, Wiley Hegwer, the senior. He was letting it roll, and it was slowing down, and Pine Bluffs was coming in hot. But it will set things up at the 20-yard line for the Shoshone Wranglers, who will be looking for their first offensive touchdown of the game and their first chance on offense. Starting at quarterback will be Braxton Mills. He's in the gun, trips to the near side. For those on radio, Shoshone going right to left, and he's going to throw the screen, and incomplete by Mills. He was looking to get it to number 11. That is Quentin Clark. Breaking the huddle this time with 2 on the far side, 2 protecting backs for Mills. Blitz shown, and they're going to hand it off to Carson Kissling, and he is going to gain 0 yards on his first carry of the day. So it sets Shoshone up in a position that they did not want to be in, at least on their first drive, and probably never, and that is 3rd and 10 on their own 20. Out of the gun, 2 wide on the far side, and in pistol formation, actually, because there's a tailback. Mills is going to keep it running option, and he's got a little room. He's going to gain right at 8 yards, but he is going to be short of the line to gain. Let's see where they spot him and they give him anything extra. No, they're actually going to give him the 8 yards, as we mentioned. So it'll set up a 4th and 2 for Shoshone. And let's see what they decide to do here. Mills is on the field still, and they're rushing to the line. No one back to punt. Power formation. Snap is directly, and it's going to be tight. I mean, it's going to be really, really close. Running back number 9 put his head down. That's Carson Kissling again. And they're going to give him the first down as he gets it. So first fourth down attempted by either team, and it is converted on a run by Carson Kissling. That's his first 2 yards. Out of the pistol again, wide receivers dropping down to the left side. Option again, Mills decides to keep it and is going to gain. They're going to give him 1 on the carry. So mixing in a little option after a couple throws early on, or a throw early on and a run by Kissling. We'll go ahead and mention Carson because Caden Kissling is a running back as well. Pistol formation, this time with 2 protecting backs, 1 far back, only 1 wide receiver, and they're going to hand off, and number 9 is going to get out to the 35, so it'll be a gain of 3 for Carson Kissling. That's his 3rd carry. He has 5 yards on the day. It will set up 3rd and 5. The line is a little bit past the 40, but just a couple inches to gain. So with 5:47 to go, it will be the second third down attempt of the day for Shoshoni. 2 protecting backs, and they draw the penalty. I don't think it's enough to give them the first down, but it's going to make it from 3rd and 5 3/4 to 3rd and 5 inches. Is the first penalty of the day for Pine Bluffs, and the first penalty we've seen. So now it's 3rd and short. Little more options on the playbook here for Coach Trumpling. Out of the pistol. They're going to snap it right to him, and he's going to get stood up. They were looking to go right to Kissling, I do believe. Hold on, let's get a number. No, they went right to Quentin Clark. And I think he's actually, he's going to lose a yard. So it'll set up 4th and roughly a yard. They gave him a little less, though, on the loss of a yard, but got stood up running up the middle. So 4th down, second attempt at it today, and they're going to look to throw. Mills is going to roll and complete. Kind of just put it up there. He had no choice at one point. And it's going to go from the 39-yard line all the way to the 49, so a 10-yard gain. Pass was complete. I do believe didn't catch a number there by Morgan Neal. By number 11, I'm told. Excuse me, that is Quentin Clark, who's been involved in it. That's his 2nd target of the day. And it is their second 4th down conversion. This one a little more dramatic from the pistol again. Going to hand off to Clark, and Clark is going to gain. They're going to give him 3. Excuse me, not Quentin Clark. That's Carton Kissling. They're going to give him 3. That is his 5th carry of the day. He's got 7 yards. They've been very good at keeping him at bay so far, but Shoshoni is on the move. 4:15 left in the first quarter, down by 6 to the visitors from Pine Bluffs. Pistol formation, man in motion from down low, and they're going to run the jet sweep, and we're going to get a flag almost immediately. It's going to be good for 7 yards by Wiley Faleo, who was, I do believe, all Ranger team last year, all WyoToday, but I think they're going to get a hold here. Let's watch the call. They look at Pine Bluffs. So the hold's going to happen right in the backfield. So it is a hold. That'll be the first penalty of the day against Shoshoni, and a bit timely as it wipes out a first down gain. It will be a penalty worth 10 yards, as holds are, and it moves it back to the 41 of Shoshoni. So could be a drive killer. Sets up 2nd and 19, it looks like, here after the penalty from the pistol. Mills, a little counter play, and it's going to be caught for about a loss of 1. Counter play was ran over by Landon Casper. He will lose a yard and bring up 3rd and 20, and that penalty is just devastating for the Wranglers here as they'd worked kind of a drive and they were coming off that great little end around to Wiley Faleo, and it gets wiped out. 3rd and 20 out of the pistol. Mills takes the snap. He's going to roll. He's going to throw short, and it is going to be dropped by number 7. It would have been well short of a first down. It was well covered. So Wiley Faleo on his first target as a receiver drops it, and it will bring out number 25. That's Morgan Neal to do the punting. Official line of scrimmage is the 41. He'll stand at his own 28 to punt. Single returner standing back at the 20. Snap, Neal gets under it. It's high, and it's angling towards out of bounds and takes an unfortunate bounce, but then takes a bit of a fortunate bounce back, and it will be down at the 35. So it's going to go down as a 24-yard punt, and with 3:15 left here in the first quarter, it is 6-0 in favor of Pine Bluffs. They've got the ball when we return on 99.1.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
And welcome back. Quickly in the gun, handoff from the 35 goes to number 10. That is Jesus Solis, and he is going to gain 0 yards. Great job by the defensive front of Shoshoni to stop him for no gain. It'll set up 2nd and 10. Actually, no, they respot it after they talk. They're going to give him a loss of 1. So even better for the Wranglers. It will set up 2nd and 11 from the 34-yard line of Pine Bluffs. They're going in a gun, no backs, 3 wide. The man up top going in motion. They're going to pitch to him, looking for a halfback pass. He's pressured, and now he's pressured again, and they're going to say it's incomplete. Shoshoni wanting the fumble, but he did get his arm moving. That was Justin Lairwick coming in motion and taking that, looking for the wide receiver pass, and it is incomplete. No target really to be spoken of. We'd give it to somebody if they were, but he didn't even get it out of his arm really good. Just barely got it going forward. And now Shoshoni has the Hornets exactly where they want them. 3rd and long here with 2:31 left in the first quarter. Going from the pistol, deep back set behind the quarterback, 1 wide on each side. Freeburg takes, he looks to pass complete at the 42, 43-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 9, but it's going to be well short of the first down. Throw was to Sean Schmidl. And it'll set up 4th down and about 4 for Pine Bluffs on their own 42-yard line. They've got to make the 46. They're going to go out of the gun. 1 protecting back, receiver up top, and a receiver down low. They're going left to right on the radio now. Snap is to Freeburg. He's going to throw out to the 45, but he's going to be short. It's going to be a turnover or down or should. That's a huge mistake, in my opinion. I can hear my wife at home now when she watches football, which is all the time. I married a football fan. She screams to know where the chains are. Throw for the chains, and Freeburg and Schmidl ran a 3-yard route. Freeburg hit him, and he was shoved out of bounds by the DB, so it will be a turnover on downs here, and it will be 1st and 10 for Shoshoni on the Pine Bluffs 45. Snap to Mills. He's going to hand it off. He runs into pressure right away, does the running back, but he's going to reach right at the 40. Let's see where they spot it. It is right at the 40, and that is going to be number 21, Landon Casper, with the 5-yard gain. We've got to get our stats fixed up a little bit because we're missing a few things. But right now on the ground, Shoshoni 20 yards on 9 attempts, only a 2.2 yard average. It has been well defended by the Hornets. But good gain on first down, sets up 2nd and 5 from the Hornets 40 for the Wranglers. Going out of the pistol, Mills with 2 receivers on the left. One goes in motion. He fakes to him, bumps in his running back. Now he's looking deep, and it is incomplete, but we are going to get interference. He was targeting Quentin Clark there. They're going to call them for the interference. So, or at least I do believe it could be offensive technically, but let's see. Number 5 for the Hornets is number 6, absolutely furious. That is Cade Fornstrom. And it's going to move the ball from the 40 to the 25. So huge 15-yard penalty. Second penalty of the day against Pine Bluffs. Automatic first down for Shoshoni. Mills in the shotgun with 2 protecting back and 2 on the left. He's going to hand off to Carson Kissling, and they're going to mark him down at the 19. So a 6-yard gain for Kissling there. And moves the ball nicely on first down. Actually, they're going to readjust the ball now. They're going to give him 5 yards, but still a good gain there. Sets up 2nd and 5 from the 20-yard line for the Wranglers. Out of the pistol now. 2 wide receivers, both on his left side, and they got him again. Snap count by Braxton Mills draws the Hornets off sides, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Should be good enough for the first down. If not, it's going to be inches difference. Let's see here. And it is going to be a first down. It'll set up 1st and 10 from the Hornets 15. So Shoshoni on the move. Coming out in the pistol again, Mills takes it. Hands off to Carson Kissling, and he's going to get down to the 9-yard line. 6-yard gain for Kissling. Helps the old average out, gets him up to 2.6 on the day. That is his 7th carry. And it sets up a 2nd and 4 for Shoshoni. Out of the pistol again, Kissling is the back. He's got 2 wide receivers, does Mills, both up top. Low snap, and that low snap kind of killed any Kissling momentum. And it'll be a loss of 1. Still sets up a manageable 3rd and 5 for the Wranglers here. And that is going to actually do it. Sorry about that, for the first quarter. So after 1, it is Pine Bluffs 6, Shoshoni Wranglers 0, but driving deep into Pine Bluffs territory. We'll be right back on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
And welcome back to the game of the week here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat. It is week one, beginning of the second quarter. Mills will have it out of the pistol. He's got two protecting. And low snap again. He picks it up. He's going to put it in the air, and we're going to get another flag. Mills wanted that one. It was a low snap, but the DB for Pine Bluffs just came right through him before the ball got there. So that will wind up being their fourth penalty of the day. Should be a spot foul as it was right at the marker. Let's see here. It was 3rd and 7. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball here. It is a spot foul. It will be about a 6-yard penalty. It'll set up 3rd and 1. Out of the pistol again, one deep back, that's Kissling, and two protecting backs. Mills gets a good snap this time, hands it to Kissling. Not a lot of room to sled, but he's going to get down to, actually more than we originally thought. He's going to get down to about the 1 is where it's originally spotted. It is a 5-yard gain for Carson Kissling, and he'll set up Shoshoni with 1st and goal from the 1. Direct snap to Kissling, and he gets the 1 yards and the touchdown. So Kissling able to ram it home. Defensive line did everything they could to keep him out. Went low, turned him up and over, but the side judge says it's good enough, and so they will look to try and take the lead here on the extra point. We'll try and get name on number 28 here in a second. And it's a bad snap, and it's going to be muffed. Or not muffed, I should say, completely sniffed out. Holder was Morgan Neal, and he's going to get sent down to the ground as he had no choice. Bad snap, and he didn't recover well from it. So, with 11:44 left in the first half, it is all tied up 6-6 here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat. B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
And welcome back here to WyoToday. It was a 45-yard touchdown drive there for the boys in blue representing Shoshoni. Caden Brink is the kicker, number 28. He will tee it up. Bad snap, bad hold, and that's going to be something to watch for the Wranglers the rest of this game. Not just on the special teams, but they've had a lot of low snaps in this game so far, and it has caused some trouble. But they are right now tied 6-6. Want to get rid of that now. Brink has it teed up at the 40, 2 back for the Hornets. Kick is going to be taken at the 12. They're going to run the end around reverse, and they're going to do it successfully. And he's going to gain from the 10, and it's going to be down just inside the 30 at the Pine Bluffs 29-yard line. So that is where Carson Freeberg will take over. Freeberg on the day is 6 of 6 for 47 yards through the air. The only incompletion was thrown on the wide receiver end around pass. That was Justin Lerwick. He is a quarterback as well. And out will come Freeberg in the shotgun. One protecting back, 2 wide receivers out on the left, and they're going to hand it off. And they've got a little bit of a hole, number 23. That is Ryan Morin. They're going to say he gained the 24-yard line, or 34-yard line. So a gain of just shy of 5. Gains 4, so 2nd and 6 for the Hornets. Hornets averaging just under 5 yards per run. Out of the gun again, protecting back on the left. One wide receiver on the right, two on the left for Freeburg. And this is going to be put on the ground. Fumble, and Freeburg dives on it. First fumble of the day. They did not lose it. Freeburg wisely jumped on top of it. What it is going to go down to as is a Karsten Freeburg running loss of about 2. And it'll set up 3rd and 8 at the 32, just shy of the 32-yard line of Pine Bluffs. Shoshoni got them where they want them. 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, he's got trips to the left. Freeburg with the snap. He's looking to pass deep, throws over the middle, complete, and he's going to bust free is Justin Lerwick. He's at the 20 to the 10, touchdown. So Freeburg on the 68-yard touchdown pass. Got it to Justin Lerwick, his second reception, and that is going to be a touchdown. And we'll see if they decide to go for 2 to try and get it back up or if they just go for 1 again. Second touchdown thrown of the day, and Freeburg now has over 100 yards, 115 to be exact, through the air. They are actually going to go for 2 here. Going out of a mock pistol. Snap is going to go directly to 22, and he's going to get stood up, and it's going to be no good. Snap was to Ty Scarborough, and he's going to gain 0 on the ground. Actually, at the end, it wouldn't count as anything anyway, as it was an extra point attempt. But it is no good. So, with 10:40 left in the first half, it is 12-6 Pine Bluffs. We'll be right back on WyoToday.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
And welcome back. Pine Bluffs retakes the lead 12-6 here on the game of the week on 99.1 KWYW. The Heat, they've got it teed up on the 40. One deep back for the Wranglers. Kickoff is going to be a good bit short. Upback's going to take it about the 15. He's at the 20 to the 25. Getting out to the 30, and he's going to go down at the 32, it looks like, or 31, trying to see exactly where they spotted him as he got in a whole slew of guys. 31, so nice 16-yard return by the Upback there. So we'll set up 1st and 10 from the 31.5 for Braxton Mills and the Shoshoni Wrangler offense. I do apologize. I forgot to change the period or quarter number there. We are in the second. Mills out of the pistol. It's going to take it and looking at a toss sweep, and it's going to be stopped for no gain by Carson Kissling. That was his 11th carry of the day. And it seems that anything that is a sweep or trying to go way off tackle or anything of that nature around the line, that Pine Bluffs has that red on the run, and they're stopping them. The more quick hitters, the counter, whatnot, has been where Carson's had some success with 5+ yard gains. Out of the pistol, 2 protecting backs, 1 deep, 1 wide receiver on the right. And I think we're going to get movement against Shoshoni there. We do. They showed the blitz, but this time Pine Bluffs able to stop before they got over the line, and it caused the left end of the line for Shoshoni to jump. That is their second penalty of the day against the Wranglers for 15 yards. It will move it back, obviously. It'll set it up at 2nd and 15. Braxton Mills out of the pistol. Same formation, 1 receiver down. He's going to take it, and he's going to get sacked. No, he's going to stay up. Now he's going to get sacked. And let's see where they say he went down. It's going to be a 6-yard loss for Mills. And it'll be the first sack of the day. And it's going to set up 3rd and forever for the Wranglers. They're going to have to go from the 19. They're going to have to, or the 20. They're going to have to get 22 yards here. 22 yards. They got to reach the 42 from the 20. With 9:06 going. Ref whistles the clock back into motion, and I don't know if they really got a play here. And we've got a whistle, might have a timeout, not sure. Let's see here, we're trying to find out. Okay, I have no idea what that was. They just started pointing at each other, and then they're going to go ahead and run Max Mills off to the left. He's going to throw deep, and he's going to be way out of bounds. Should be incomplete. And we get a flag, though. Mills was trying to go for Quentin Clark. There's no way they're going, they're not. I thought for a second they were about to spot it there. It was incomplete on the target of Quentin Clark, but we had a late flag. It is in the area of exactly a personal foul. Late hit on the receiver is what they're going to call. Now, of course, that doesn't get them a first down, but it is a 15-yarder. It'll still be, should be 4th down because it was after the play. It was 4th and 22. This is going to make it 4th and 7, so 15 yards. So it's going to be interesting to see what Max Mills decides to do here. It is 4th and long, or what would be traditionally long. It looks like they are going to punt it. Looks like it'll be Morgan Neal punting it. 2 gunners, 1 on each side. Neal punting from the 35-yard line. And he's going to get a nice friendly roll down to the 30 and down to the 29. So it's going to go for a 21. It's going to be a 36-yard punt, second punt of the day. And it will be a turnover on the punt. It'll go to Pine Bluffs with 8:43 here in the first half. They lead by 6, 12-6 on KWYW.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to fight.
We'll get back to that in just a second. We do apologize. Going to look to throw is Freeberg from the 29, and he's going to have a 22-yard gain to the, from 29 to the 50. It's 22-yard gain out to the 45 or 49 of Shoshoni. He hit number 8. That's Justin Lerwick, who had the touchdown earlier. And, ladies and gentlemen, Carson Freeberg is 8 for 8 for 137 yards and 2 touchdowns. They're going to take 1 yard off of that, so it'll be a 21-yarder. They're going to spot it back at the 50. Out of the gun, 2 wide on the right, 1 on the left, and Freeburg's going to keep it. And are they going to throw a flag there? Maybe a late hit? No, they are not. It's going to be a gain of 4 by Freeburg on the keeper. And that gives him 22 yards on the ground. He's averaging 5.5 yards when he keeps it. And like I said, he's perfect through the air. Sets up 2nd and 6, for Pine Bluff. Shoshoni needs to find a way to stop this superstar quarterback. From the pistol, snap to Freeburg. He's going to keep it. And that, they almost get him down. Now they do get him down. It's going to be a 6-yard loss on the sack there. Several involved in getting in there. Morgan Neal amongst them. So good stop, exactly what the doctor ordered for Shoshoni. Sets up 3rd and 11 on the 6-yard loss. They're going to go 3 wide, 1 on the right, 2 down low here towards us on the press deck, if you will. From the gun, Freeburg takes it. Got plenty of protection. He's going to go long to the left, and it's just going to be dropped. His first incompletion. He had an open Justin Lerwick, and Lerwick just dropped it. So we'll set up 4th down and 11. And let's see, we have a flag on the field. It is holding. It will be declined. And exactly what, for those of you who listened to Baylor, myself, and cameraman Connor last week with Riverton, kind of what we saw penalty-wise in the first half from those two teams in week 0, we're seeing from the Hornets here. They now have 6 penalties. Didn't cost them anything as it was declined this past time, but they have 46 yards on penalties. They will set up to punt for the first time. Snap is good, and the punt is a boomer. He goes from the 49, and it's going to be down at the 6. Wow, so 45-yard punt by number 35. That is Michael Drake with the punt there, and it will go over to Shoshoni, who has to go a long way here from their 6-yard line to get a score with 7:01 left in the half. Right now, Braxton Mills, is 2 of 5 for 10 yards. Carson Kissling, leading rusher, with 23 on 11 carries. He has the touchdown. So, out of the pistol, 3 backs back there with him for protection. He's standing almost in his goal line, past his goal line. They're going to hand off, and it's going to get eaten up for a loss of 3. And coming up after that, who got it, Wiley Faleo, is limping a bit. And it's going to set up 2nd and 13 for the Wranglers. No room for error here. They're on their own 3-yard line. Wiley going to come out limping a bit, and they're going to break the huddle in a more traditional pistol, but they do have a fullback back there, 2 wide on the right. Mills takes the snap. He's going to roll to keep it, and he's going to get dragged down after a loss of 1. So 1-yard loss there on the play by Mills, and they're at 3rd and 14 from the 2. Very dangerous situation here. Shoshoni is trying to take, at least it looks like, a good bit of the play clock out of the situation. So if they give the ball back, which is most likely, they won't give them a ton of time. Under 5:45 left in the first half. Going from the traditional pistol, in motion is Kissling, and they're going to throw out a little screen to him. And he's going to lose yardage yet again. On the pass there, it's going to go backwards for a -1 throw, looking to just set something up really kind of just protectively, and it goes backwards. So it's going to be 4th and 15 from their own, just shy of the 1. It's right at the 1. And so they're going to have to punt here, and it's got the snap has to be absolutely perfect here. And it was, and they're going to get out a punt from their own one. It's going to be down at, it's going to take a little favorable roll, but it's going to be down at the 33-yard line. So 32-yard punt for Shoshoni. And with 4:50 left, it is 12-6. And Pine Bluffs has the ball inside the 40 and looking to drive to increase their lead here on KWYW.
Drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we...
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Out of the gun, and it's going to be handed off. And we've got a beanbag on the field. We got a fumble. Shoshone is not reacting like they got it, and they did not. That's 2 fumbles. Neither one of those lost. The handoff was to Ty Scarborough, and he gained about the 29, so 4-yard gain by Scarborough. Out of the gun is Freeburg. Man goes in motion, so now they got 2 up top as far as wideouts go. Freeburg takes the snap. He's looking to hand it off, and he's going to go up the middle is Ty Scarborough again. And he is going to gain the first down at the 18. So he went from the 29 to 18, 11-yard gain for Ty Scarborough. Now he's doing pretty well. He's got 28 yards, 7-yard average. And things are it's time to get a stop here for Shoshone. They have not played overly well, especially on offense. And Pine Bluffs is starting to kind of maybe get the kinks out with the exception of the penalties in their first game. Freeburg from the snap. He hands off, the ball's on the ground, and they're going to dive for it. Let's see who has it. Freeburg and the linebacker dove for it at the exact same time, and they're going to say Freeburg got it. Just a miscommunication on the handoff. It is going to be a loss of 4. He was trying to hand it to Ryan Morin, and they just didn't complete it. Morin didn't get his arms around it. I don't know whose fault it was, but it was just a discombobulated handoff. Sets up 2nd and 14 from the 23.5-yard line. Out of the gun is Freeburg. He's got 1 wide receiver on each side, 2 up top, and he's going to look to throw towards the end zone, and great defensive coverage as he was looking to get it to, trying to see here who he was trying to get it to. It looks like 24, Alien Morales. That's his 2nd incompletion in a row. Great job by number 1. That's Oakley Hicks. Got his hand inside there and tipped it away. Otherwise, that's 6 points. Sets up 3rd and 14 with 3:24 to go in the first half. Pine Bluffs having an excellent offensive day right now. 182 yards. We'll check our formulas. We had to add some players. Freeburg gets the snap, and he's going to throw, and it's going to be down at the 15-yard line. It's going to be a 9-yard gain as he completed it to Cade Forstrom. And it's going to set up 4th and 5, it looks like. And they're going to take a timeout to stop the clock with 3:13. We'll be right back on KWYW, The Heat.
A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that, too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
And welcome back to KWYW 99.1 The Heat. And WyoToday's game of the week, 3:13 to go, 12-6 in favor of the visitors from Pine Bluffs. Hornets looking at a 4th and 5 here from the Shoshoni 15. Freeburg having an excellent day at quarterback. He's out in the gun. He's got tailback to his right and trips to his right as well. Takes the snap, a little off to his left. He's going to look to throw it. He's going to get tackled and a sack for a loss of 5. So great job there on 4th down. It will be a turnover on downs. And it really hurt his average the past 3 runs. But turnover on downs. And Shoshoni will line up with the ball on the 20-yard line of Pine Bluffs, and they're looking at 3:07 to see what they can make happen. Unfortunately for them, they only have 35 yards on the day so far in total offense. 9 of them passing, 26 rushing. They've been good on 2 of 2 from 4th down. They were 0 for 4 on 3rd down, though, and we have a timeout on the field. We will take it with them, and we'll be right back. 3:07 left. It is Shoshoni ball, down 6, here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
And welcome back to KWYW 99.1 The Heat. And WyoToday's game of the week, 3:07 left, 12-6 in favor of Pine Bluffs here in the first half. And quite frankly, the Shoshoni Wranglers lucky to be only down 6. They have been outgained by 150 yards approximately. They've struggled to move the ball, but their defense has come up with some timely sacks and some timely stops. And that is leading Shoshone to still be in this. So great coaching moment at halftime. Braxton Mills is going to line up here. Actually, no, we've got a new quarterback, it looks like. But the handoff is going to go to number 7. That is Wiley Faleo, and he is going to gain about the 18. He'll gain 3 yards there. So it is Braxton Mills still in at quarterback. His jersey got ripped, so he had to switch. He's now number 4. So they're going to hand it off this time, and it's going to be sniffed out. Handoff was to Landon Casper, and he is going to lose yardage. Let's see how much they mark it. He was sniffed out by 3 defensive linemen, and it's going to be a loss of, we'll call it 4. Sets up 3rd and 11 now with 1:58 to go and counting. Mills going out of the pistol with the 2 protecting backs, 1 on each side. He's going to look to roll right, and he's going to look downfield. He's going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. He was looking to hit number 11, Quentin Clark again, and just missed him a little bit on the outside. Would not have been good enough for the first down. And it will set up the punt formation here, deep in their own territory, and even with just a little bit of time left, it'll bounce dead at the 50, so it's going to be a 30. Nope, they're going to say it bounced dead at the 49. So it's going to be a turnover on downs, or excuse me, on the punt. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place trying to keep these stats as well. Something new we're trying to do on Game of the Week this year. So it will show up as a 29-yard punt. And with 1:46 left, they're going to come out slinging it, and it's going to be completed down to the 40 for a 9-yard gain by Freeburg. He got it completed to Sean Schmidl, his fourth target of the day, and fourth time he's caught it. So they're going to spot him. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds just a little bit before that, so only an 8-yard gain. He was struggling for yardage as a Wrangler held onto his shoe. From the gun again, Freeburg's going to look to his left. He's going deep, and he's got him open and unable to get it complete. Just overthrew number 34. Not sure we have that one in the roster that the Hornets provided, but we'll see here. 34, Travis Learwick. So Freeburg with his third incomplete of the day. And he'll set up third and short for Freeburg in this Hornets offense. They're going to look to throw immediately. Comes out complete at the... Going to be a gain of 5. Completion was to Travis Learwick this time. His first gain and his first completion on the 14th pass of the day by Pine Bluffs. Is 1:30 left out of the gun. Now he's looking to his left, and it's going to be incomplete. He was targeting Sean Schmidl again. Well played defensively. And I'll set up 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line of Shoshoni with 1:27 left and a 6-point lead for the visitors from Pine Bluffs. Pretty darn toasty out here for a September football game. It is 86 degrees, no wind whatsoever. From the gun, 2 wide left, 1 wide right. Steps up into it. Now he's looking to throw to his right, and he's going to be incomplete as he was looking for, once again, Travis Learwick. So Freeburg at least has come a little bit down to earth from his 9 for 9. He's 11 of 16, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day. He's going to go from the gun. He's got 2 wide up top, 1 down low, and a protecting back to his right. Signals something over towards Sean Schmidl. He's going to take the snap. He looks right now. He's rolling right. He's under pressure, and he's going to evade the sack, and then he's going to get taken down for about a loss of, it looks like they're going to say a loss of 4 on the sack. No, it's going to be a loss of 6. They're going to say, and rightfully so. While they whistled it down, they did say that his knee came down before that. And they're going to call timeout with 1:07 left. We'll take it with them and be right back here on WyoToday at 99.1 The Heat.
Donate Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back to KWYW 99.1 The Heat. It is the game of the week, first one of the season here in Shoshone. Beautiful view. A little bit warm, but we are in the shade out on the, we'll call it the press deck at this beautiful facility. 1:07 left. And it is 4th and a country mile for Freeburg and the Pine Bluffs Hornets. They'll look to convert. Freeburg takes the snap under a little bit of pressure, throwing to his left, and almost incomplete. It is not intercepted. It is incomplete. Almost intercepted on the front end and then the back end. He was looking to get it complete to Schmidl. Schmidl's second target in a row that has gone off target. And Freeburg's third incompletion in a row. And it will be a turnover on downs with 1 minute exactly. It will be Shoshoni ball right at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit over it. Now they're going to move it to the 41, where it'll be 1st and 10. So a chance to do something to try and possibly tie the score or even take the lead, as they're only down 6 in what has been a very hard slugfest offensively, and they're going to hand it off up the middle for no gain, and we're going to have a timeout on the field. Handoff was to number 9, Carson Kissling. Gains nothing on that one, and it's going to be a timeout. We'll take the break with them and be right back here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome back to KWYW 99.1 The Heat. We have 54.9 seconds left, 2nd and 10 from their own 41-yard line for Shoshoni Wranglers here. They're only down 6, and as you'll see during the United States Marine Corps halftime show, the defense needs to be thanked profusely for that. Out of the pistol, looking to run an end around, and he's going to slip and fall, is number 11. That is Quentin Clark. And he is going to lose just about 6 yards. And so it's going to set up 3rd and a country mile here, going out of the pistol, approximately 3rd and 15. So he lost 5 officially. And they're just going to hand it off to Kissling. He gets stopped originally behind the line, but now he kicks it outside, and he's going to gain. They're going to spot him right at 7 to set up 4th and 8. That was his 13th carry of the day, and they're just going to let the clock tick off. So we will go to the United States Marine Corps halftime show with it 12-6 in favor of Pine Bluffs. We'll be right back with that halftime show here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshoni Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshoni for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoniRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Ready for action. The rest of them lacking. Moving right past them. Who's lacking the passion? Tell them it's on now. Stand up when you fall down. Competition getting
And welcome back to the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on 99.1 KWYW, The Heat. For Shoshoni, it's just been a slog. We'll first take a look at the Pine Bluffs Hornets offensively. They're Carson Freeberg, their quarterback, 11 of 17 for 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. Justin Lerwick did attempt one pass. It was incomplete. As far as receivers go, 11 of 17 have been targeted. The incomplete one by Justin Lerwick, it was on a sack attempt, and he didn't go a yard, so couldn't really give a target. For 158 yards receiving, leading the way for them is Sean Schmidl. He's 4 of 6 for 25 yards. 2 of 2 for 18 is Cade Forsstrom. But then you've got Travis Lerwick, 1 of 3 for 5. But the big ones, Tanner Long, 1 for 1 of 10. But then you got Justin Lerwick. He is been targeted 4 times, completed 3, and he has 100-yard receiving, 33.3 yard average, and 2 touchdowns. On the ground, leading the way, it's been a little bit harder on the ground for him. Ty Scarborough leading the way with 28. And then the only other one in positive or more than 1 yard is Ryan Morin. He's got 7 yards. They have attempted to rush the ball 16 times. They got 35 yards total. A lot of that has come off on the fact that on 8 attempts, Carson Freeberg only has 1 yard technically because of the sacks. They are averaging 2.2 yards per carry, and they do have 0 touchdowns through the air, on the ground. Total, they have 100. The Hornets have 193 yards on the ground. Penalties have been, along with the Shoshoni Wrangler defense, have been what kept Shoshoni in this game. They have 6 penalties for 46 yards, and the only reason it's only 46 yards is the last one was declined, although that was early in the second quarter. In their first game, the Hornets seem to be cleaning it up now. They have 1 punt on the day, and boy, it was a doozy of 45 yards. For the Shoshoni Wranglers, it has been tough sledding, as I said. They have 23 rushing attempts for 27 yards, or 1.2 on average, 1 touchdown. Leading the way is Carson Kissling. He's carried it 13 times for 30 yards, or 2.3 average. He has the touchdown. The leading rusher after that would be Braxton Mills. He's got 2 yards on 4 attempts. Quentin Clark, 1 attempt, -5 yards, and Landon Casper, 3 attempts, no yards. In the air, it hasn't been any better. Braxton Mills is 2 of 7 for 9 total yards. He's completed a ball for 10 and 1 for -1 on a screen pass. Leading receiver, of course, is Quentin Clark with the 10. They have the Shoshoni Wranglers have 36 yards of total offense. So they are getting outgained 150 plus 7. So 157 yards are outgained. On third down, Braxton Mills and this offense are 0 for 5. However, they are 2 for 2 on fourth down. Penalty-wise, pretty good overall. Only 2 penalties called for 15 yards. They have punted 4 times, a net average of 30.3 yards per punt. So, we're going to end the United States Marine Corps halftime show with a little bit about what's coming up. It is 5:14 right now. So on KTAK in about 15 minutes is my guess. Cody and Baylor Beers will start the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show as Riverton travels to Cody. Riverton came into the season a shock to some at number 5. They beat number 3 Powell last week at Powell, and they go to we'll just leave it at that. The number 3 team's traveling to Cody to face off in what will be the probably, at least on paper, the toughest matchup of the season for Riverton. But you can join that on 93.9 KTAK, and probably about 15-20 minutes is when that will start up at the exact same time. If you're just surfing channels and you're wondering, hey, where are Kevin, and Ryan? That's Kevin Simpson. Kevin Gerber, I'm told, is going to join them, and Ryan Williams, brand new with us. He'll be bringing the play-by-play as Thermopolis will start at 6 o'clock as well against Tongue River on KDNO 101.7. Then we have a slight bit of a change we found out about today. It was originally scheduled for 6, like all 3A, 4A games are supposed to be this year. But due to referee need and them call the refs they need calling an earlier game, kind of like this one, the Lander Green River game down at Green River with Ernie Over and Austin Beck Doss will start at 7 on 93.1 KFCW. So that's what you got to look forward to the rest of the evening. It is halftime here. It's 12-6 in favor of Pine Bluffs. We will be right back. Shoshoni will get the ball to start the second half, but we'll be right back on KWYW 99.1 The Heat with your Game of the Week.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
We do it 'cause
For a place, a people, an idea. For right and freedom. For liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back. It is now time for the third quarter between Pine Bluffs and Shoshoni in this Week 1 WyoToday Media Game of the Week. As per what is seemingly been the norm almost for a game of the week. The 15-minute halftime followed by the 3 minutes. They're just going to waive the 3 minutes as they were out here with 4 minutes still left to go in halftime. And Shoshoni is going to get the ball, looking to somehow find a way to move the football as they're only down one score. And with a one score and an extra point or 2-point conversion, they would lead here in the third. But they have been thoroughly just beaten offense to offense comparatively in every statistical category except for one, and it's the only one that really matters. That's the score. They're only down one score. So they will tee it up, the Pine Bluffs Hornets, and kick off. It will be the third quarter, so Shoshoni will be going right to left on your radio dial. They are in their blue and gold with black pants. And Pine Bluff is in their purple pants with white jerseys, white helmets. So teeing it up is number 5, the Hornets kicker, Karsten Freeberg. And he's going to put it in the air. It's going to be fielded and dropped at the 10, but picked up. And now number 7 trying to get to the outside. He gets to the 22-yard line, and he's drugged down, and they're going to throw a flag. I think they're going to try and say a horse collar maybe. Wiley Faleo there with the return. I don't think it was a horse collar, but we'll take it as it looked like he grabbed him in the front. He gets all the way out to the 25-yard line, so after dropping a nice 15-yard gain by Wiley, let's see what they signal here. It's going to be personal foul. They are going to say the horse collar. I didn't think he got him from behind. I thought he got his jersey in front, but we will take it nonetheless. That is going to move the ball all the way out to the 40-yard line. So Shoshoni getting good field position after the 15-yarder. That's now the 7th penalty of the day against Pine Bluffs, and it comes with comes at a horrible time for him, and 61 yards total. They had seemingly kind of eliminated it as the second quarter went on, the penalty problem, and now it has reared its very ugly head here and gives Shoshoni a bit of a short field to work with 11:52 left in the third. Chain game kind of got lost there for a minute. They finally move forward, and the umpire will move out of the way. The backfield judge will move out of the way as well. And from the pistol, it'll be Mills. Mills is going to hand off to Kissling, and he's going to lose a yard. So Kissling trying to go up the middle, and it was just completely blown up by the bigger defensive line, bigger than the offensive line for Shoshoni of Pine Bluffs. And it's going to set up 2nd and 11. So not the direction they wanted to go on first down. Mills come out. For those of you watching going, oh, well, Mills isn't number 4. He's number 12. Got his jersey ripped, had to change out. So Mills out of the pistol with one fullback on his left as well, one wide receiver up top. And he's going to hand off to Kissling, and it is absolutely destroyed this time. It's going to be a loss of 4. And it will set up 3rd and 15. Now the problem is they have shown no ability to throw the football. Again, 2 of 7 for only 9 yards, and only one of those was a positive yardage gain. And so right now, Pine Bluffs is pinning their ears back, and they are coming into the backfield. Sets up 3rd and 15 here. -5 so far on this drive for the Wranglers. Mills motions one of the receivers from up top back into the backfield of fullback, takes the snap, hands it to him, and it's going to get blown up for a gain of nothing by Wiley Faleo. I think I'm saying that right. Filio, thank you. Wiley Filio gains 0, and it'll be time to punt. Coming on to punt will be number 25, Morgan Neal, and he's got to find himself a good one here. Punting from his own 35, and this is going to go straight into, it's going to be 15, 10. It's going to be a 28-yard punt with about a 9-yard return. So it's going to be a net 19-yarder from the 35 to about the 48. after all is said and done. So not even that. Actually, it's going to be a 17-yard net on the punt. And it'll set up Pine Bluffs with 1st and 10 from their own 48.5. Freesburg in the gun. He's got a wide receiver up top and one down low. He's also got a back in there with him. Leans in, takes the shotgun. He's going to hand off, and it's going to be a gain of roughly 6, almost 7 yards. It will be a gain of 6 to set up 2nd and 4. Handoff was to Tanner Long. Excuse me, it was not Tanner Long. It was Jesus Soles. Snap this time. Freeburg's going to keep it, and he's at the 40 down to the 35. He's going to go 11. He's going to gain 12 is Freeburg. He now's got 13 yards net on the day. Of course, Sack's coming back to haunt him, and it will be 1st and 10 from the 34 of Shoshoni. On the march now with 9:05 and counting in the third is the Pine Bluffs Hornets. Freeburg is protecting back to his right, 2 receivers to his right, 1 up to his left. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw, and it's going to be complete down to the 20 to the 18-yard line. It will be a gain of 17. On the first pass of the second half, it was completed to Justin Lerwick. And he now has 117 yards on the day. Sets up 1st and 10 and just inside the red zone for Pine Bluffs. Shotgun, receiver on each side, personal protected back on the right. Snap, it's going to be handed off to Ty Scarborough. And they're going to give him about 5 to 6. Let's see where they spot it, actually. It's going to be just shy of 5, but it will be enough to be called 5 yardage-wise. So 5 yards by Ty Scarborough. Sets up a long 5-yard gain here, just inside that to set it up as 5. Scarborough now with 33 yards on the day on 5 carries. Shotgun. They're going to hand it off this time to Moran, and he's going to cut all the way to the end zone, and it is going to be a 15-yard touchdown scamper for Ryan Moran. So touchdown, Pine Bluffs makes it 18-6 with 7:47 to play in the third, and they are going to try and go for the extra point here. So far, no one's converted one. It'll be kicked by Karsten Freeburg, it looks like. Spot is good snap. It's down, and it is up, and it is good. So, with 7:47 left in the third, Pine Bluff Hornets 19. Shoshoni Wranglers 6. We'll be right back on WyoToday.
Your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
And right, welcome back. 19-6, clinical drive there by Carson Freeburg and the Pine Bluffs Hornets. And Shoshoni has got to find some offense so far in the second half. One drive, -6 yards, or -5 yards net, I do believe. And this one's going to be fielded around the 5 as the kickoff, and it's going to be returned by Wiley Filio to the 21, I think they're going to give him. So a 14-yard return, and they have got to figure out a way to get offense, because right now Shoshoni has been outgained by 220 yards. It's 251 yards for the Hornets, 31 total yards for Shoshoni. Wranglers going out of a pistol here. One wide receiver up top on the right. Snap to Mills. He's going to hand off, and we're going to see a gain of about 2 yards by Landon Casper. 2-yard gain there will set up 2nd and 8. You know, it's not your strongest suit offensively when you have more rushing attempts than rushing yardage. Now sacks come into play for that. But right now, a good scoring drive can turn things right around with 7:06 still in the third. They're still within striking distance, even with the yardage problem. And there's number 50. Hey, I think he's going to get called. It's going to be, let's see here, could be against, it is. They drew him off, they're going to say. A 5-yard penalty against Shoshoni. It's their third of the day, 20 yards on it. But again, it's just Shoshoni shooting itself in the foot a bit here. It's going to take it from 2nd and 8 to 2nd and 13. From roughly the 10-yard line, or 20-yard line, excuse me, from the pistol. Mills takes it. He's going to roll right. He's going to look deep. He's going to throw it, and it is complete for a nice gain to Oakley Hicks, his first target and first catch of the day. Let's see where they spot it. Went from the 22. It's going to be a good, nice yardage gain. They're going to say he got the 29. So 9-yard completion to Oakley Hicks by Braxton Mills. It's on his 8th attempt, and it's only his 3rd completion of the day. But it sets 3rd and 4, very manageable. Snap, and they're going to hand it off, and Kissling, it looks like, is going to get the face mask. He got the yardage anyway. It was Kissling. Kissling is going to get the 24, so he's going to get a 4-yard gain. But unfortunately for the visitors from Pine Bluffs, they're going to get another 15 yards tacked onto this most likely for a face mask. That is exactly what the call is. And it's going to bring the ball where it happened all the way to a 49-yard line. And that's 76 yards worth of penalties on 8 penalties against Pine Bluff. So quickly, Mills getting into the pistol. One wide receiver on his right takes it, hands it off to Landon Casper, and he's luckily, and I mean truly luckily, able to muscle himself through up to a gain of nothing. They are just still not, they're not buying the run whatsoever. And we have a player down for the Hornets, so we'll take a break here as they tend to the injury here on WyoToday.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
And welcome back to WyoToday Media's Game of the Week here on 99.1 KWYW. 6:11 left in the third. The visitors from Pine Bluffs, the Hornets up 19-6 over the Shoshoni Wranglers, who are looking at a second. They're going to say he gained one, or half of one, so we're going to give Landon one there. Landon Casper, part of it's his strength and his size. He was able to muscle forward and keep it from being a loss, but they're not buying the runs. Mills going to take it on the option. He pitches really early, and unfortunately is going to get stood up for a 1-yard gain again. He really pitched early before the commit, and it left Kisling a little bit out to dry maybe, but Kisling's going to gain one. So it will set up Shoshoni looking at a 3rd and 8 from the Pine Bluffs 49-yard line. And you got to figure here with 5:40 left in the third, just the way things have gone, that you're going to go on 4th down here too. I don't foresee a punt. Filio goes in motion. It leaves a pistol with one fullback. That fullback is the giant Landon Casper. And it's a fumble, and it is recovered by – it was just a fumble on the snap. They were trying to hit Filio on the cross as he was coming around for an end around and just mistime or a non-communication or whatnot. And it is a fumble after a 4-yard loss. That loss will go against Braxton Mills' rushing statistics. Actually, it's going to be a 3-yard loss where the fumble happened. And that's the first fumble against Shoshoni. It is the first one, but it's also lost. And it will set up Pine Bluffs, who most likely is smelling a little blood in the water, as they used to say. Will they try for a big play here? Carson Freeberg sends man motion. He's looking deep. He chooses to go short, though, and it's complete to Justin Lerwick, who's going to reach the 40 for an 8-yard gain. Justin Lerwick now with 125 yards receiving. He has definitely been the favorite target. Targeted him 6 times. He caught 5 of them. 183 yards right now for Freeberg. Freeberg in the gun. He's got 2 wide receivers, 1 on each side. With 4:53 left in the third. Handoff, it goes to number 10. He moved before the snap, which should have been a false start, but he is going to gain, let's see here, 2 plus about 6. So he's going to gain the first down. He's going to get down to the 35 is number 10. That's Jesus Solis. 6-yard gain there. Sets up 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage from the 34. Out of the gun, 2 wide receiver, both up top for Freeberg. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself this time. He's going up the middle. He's got room, and he's going to break it wide open for a 34-yard rushing touchdown. That'll help his average after a couple sacks. And gives him 3 touchdowns, 2 in the air, 1 on the ground. And it's 25-6 now in favor of Pine Bluffs. They are going to attempt the traditional extra point here. Good snap, hold is down, put up, and good. So, 20-point lead, 26-6 with 4:14 left in the third. Big lead for Pine Bluffs. We'll be right back on WyoToday at 99.1 KWYW.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back to WyoToday and 99.1 KWYW, the Heat's game of the week, 4:14 in the third. And Pine Bluffs has opened it up a bit, 20-point lead for them. They will tee it up to kick. Karsten Freeberg going to do the kicking, as he has done the extra point kicking and the punting and the quarterbacking. This one's going to be short. They're going to let it bounce at the 20. It's picked up and a little bit of room. Physical running for a 20-yard gain on the kickoff return by Quentin Clark is going to set up Shoshoni nicely on the 40-yard line. And they have got to figure out a way to make it happen. The offensive stats at half were bad. They've just got the difference, I should say, has just gotten bigger. 299 yards total for Pine Bluffs to 45 total for Shoshoni. Shoshoni, 6 attempts on third down. They've converted one of them. On fourth down, they've converted 2 of them. Of course, the last one ended on a third down with a fumble, so got to avoid that. Mills is going to come out in the pistol. He's got a protecting fullback next to him, tailback behind him, tight end on the right, and a receiver out wide on the right. And they're going to blitz 5. Mills is going to throw it, and it's incomplete. Mills was looking for Filio, and I hear coaches now saying, I see you open, but they got pressure. A little bit maybe consternation from some of the receivers, and that is why the pressure is getting through at this point. They're sending more guys than Shoshoni has to block. And part of the reason is the 3 of 9 throwing the ball. That's why they can't get the run going. They do not buy this passing attack, does Pine Bluffs right now. And it's 2nd and 10. And they're just to get back in this game, they are going to have to throw the football successfully. Mills takes a snap from the gun, looks, and he's going to get sacked. It's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. And at this point, They just can't keep enough into blocking and send wide receivers out, and they're just pinning their ears back and coming after them because they have been so unsuccessful. They've got to figure out a way to hit a big play, even if it's a short throw and some yards after the catch. We have seen some guys able to do some damage physical running. Quentin Clark and Landon Casper, both big boy receivers. Mills takes the snap on 3rd and 14. He's going to roll, and he's going to be in trouble. He finally gets rid of it, and it's picked off. Tenth throw of the day is intercepted. He'll be intercepted at the Shoshoni 46-yard line. And, not a whole lot he could do. He's on the run. He threw it up for grabs. Unfortunately, didn't get anything on it. It was about a 14-yard throw, 12-yard throw, and it was right to a linebacker. So turnover on the interception. We'll bring Freeberg out here. Freeberg takes the snap. He's going to look to throw. It's complete. No, it's not, and almost picked off. He was targeting number 40. That would be Colton Beimer. And he had it in his arms. He had a chance to get it, but he did drop it, and then it fell incomplete, but through a couple of opportunities for Shoshoni to jump on it. So Freeburg will come back out in the gun here. He's got 2 wide, 1 on each side. He's going to hand it off this time to Braxton Carter. Braxton Carter's going to run physically, and he's going to gain 12 as he'll get all the way to the 35. So it'll be a 12-yard gain for Braxton Carter. That takes him up to 128 yards rushing on the day on 23 attempts, 5.6 yards per. Out of the gun, 2 wide each side, 1 back right with him. Freeburg, shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to throw it up in the air for number 8, that being Justin Lerwick. And he's going to get all the way down to the 17. So it'll be 18-yard gain to Justin Lerwick on the 18-yard pass. .21 attempts now, 201 yards, 2 touchdowns for Freeburg. And Pine Bluffs is on the march here with 2:25 left in the third. First down in the red zone from the gun. Freeburg's going to hand it off, and he's going to go off tackle and get all the way to, I do believe, the 1-yard line. Yep, that's exactly where they're going to spot it. It's going to be a 16-yard gain for Jesus Solis. So 16 yards, they need 1 to get to pay dirt. Solis now has 30 on the day rushing. He's going to be in the backfield with Freeburg. Freeburg in the gun. He's going to hand it to Solis, and Solis is going to go in untouched for the touchdown. Third rushing touchdown of the day. And it's 32-6 in favor of Pine Bluffs. We were expecting Shoshoni to come out, show a little bit what they did, especially as the season went on last year. They were very young, and they showed some explosive opportunities. Thought that might lead Pine Bluffs to want to run the ball, as they do very successfully. Kick is up, and it is good, just barely, almost blocked. And it'll make it 33-6. But that has been anything but the case, as Pine Bluffs has come out with a great balanced attack here. And with 1:59 left in the third, it's 33-6. We'll be right back on WyoToday.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Welcome back to WyoToday and 99.1 KWYW's Game of the Week. It has not been a great one for Fremont County football fans, as it is 33-6 in favor of the Pine Bluffs Hornets, and they will be kicking off now. They have absolutely dominated this beginning of the second half. They have outgained on the day 346-41. So ball is placed on the tee. And it's going to be fielded off the bounce at about the 5. Filio has room. He goes from the 5. He's out to the 30. To the 35, 36-yard line. So nice 31-yard gain. And that is where Shoshoni will tee it up, so to speak, and start the offense, of which they have got to find. Just so you know, next week we will be at 6 o'clock in Wind River for the game of the week, as Wind River will host Saratoga. That's next week at 6 o'clock. So Braxton Mills out of the pistol, takes the snap, pitches, and they're just not buying the run in Kissling, and he's going to lose a yard on the forward progress. So after the 1 yard loss by Kissling, it's a world of hurt right now for Shoshone to figure it out, because they've got complete passes, but they're so not buying the passing game. They are rushing. Here come 4, now 5. Mills on the play action is going to turn and fire, and caught. It's going to go for a 13-yard gain. It was completed to number 1, Oakley Hicks, I do believe. His second reception of the day sets up 1st and 10, and maybe that'll get him a little bit out of the box, although I think they're going to make him do it more than once. Largest gain of the day on a single play for Shoshone. Wranglers now out of a traditional gun with trips left, and he's going to hand it off trying to test that, and Kissling is going to lose 2. So they're not buying it yet. That was the 19th carry of the day for Carson Kissling. 6 of those have been for negative yardage, where he really hasn't gotten a chance to start running downhill whatsoever. So set up second and about 11.5 where the spot is. We have 8 seconds left in the third. I think we're going to take that all the way to the bank here. I doubt we're going to see a play ran. With 2 seconds, 1 second. No, we're not. And that is going to do it for the first half, or for the third quarter. We'll take a break here on WyoToday. Your score 33-6 in favor of Pine Bluffs as we enter the fourth on 99.1 The Heat.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
And welcome back to 99.1 The Heat, KWYW. We are here at Shoshone for the game of the week, week 1 for the 1-0 Shoshone Wranglers. Week 1 for Pine Bluff, but their first game, they did not play in week 0. And they are getting their licks in now. It is 33-6 as we start the fourth quarter. It will be second down and just shy of full 12 yards, second 11.5, but we lost after the loss of 2. On Carson Kissling's run. Mills in the gun. He's going to take the snap, and he's under pressure. He's just going to get eaten alive. Let's see where they officially mark it down. It's going to be a loss of 2-7. It's going to be a loss of 12 on that sack. So it will be third and 23 here after the 12-yard sack. I mean, number 4 just came in like his hair was on fire. That would be Sean Schmidl. Mills, low snap, has to get rid of it on the screen, does so, and it's going to be gain of 5 yards on the pass completion. Looking for a little screen to Oakley Hicks. That's been kind of the bright spot of the day, has been Oakley Hicks. He's 3 of 3 receiving for 27 yards. Now set up 4th down and absolutely forever. A 4th and it's going to be 4th and 18. And we will see, of course, as you would kind of expect at this point, you will see Morgan Neal back there to punt. Good snap and almost blocked, and it's going to go straight up. So from the 40, he's going to get a bounce at least. It's going to be 10, 20, 25, 26-yard net. A little bit better than the last one after the bounces. But that was the 6th punt of the day by Morgan Neal. And with 10:28 to go in the 4th quarter, we will be right back here on WyoToday 99.1, The Heat, with the game of the week.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
All right, we're back, and right off the get-go from the 34-yard line all the way down to the 24-yard line. So 42-yard scamper by number 32. And I don't have that number, so let's see who that is. Cade Federer. And we get a penalty after the play as well. After the 42-yard scamper by Federer. Penalty's going to take it from what was, it's going to be a 15-yarder against Shoshoni. So set up 1st and 10 deep in the red zone. Handoff is to number 10, and he's thrown for a 3-yard loss, is Jesus Solis. After 3-yard loss, up 2nd and 13 for Pine Bluffs with 9:40 to play. Clock ticking. Shoshoni in the gun, or excuse me, Pine Bluffs in the gun. They're going to throw, and it's going to be a gain of 4. Targeted Justin Lerwick. So that puts Carson Freeberg at 205 yards. They have 205 yards passing, 184 yards rushing, 389 on the day. Out of the gun, Freeberg, 2 wide on the left, and is protecting back. Number 22, Ty Scarborough, is lined up to his left. He's going to take the snap. He hands to Scarborough. Scarborough breaks 1 tackle, and he is in for the 13-yard touchdown scamper. Scarborough's first touchdown of the day, and it will extend the lead out to 39-6. So they will attempt the traditional extra point. Almost blocked last time. Let's see here. And it's a bad snap. Freeberg trying to pick it up, does. He's going to look to throw. It's thrown and completed. But I thought he went down. Now he's running all the way backwards as Sean Schmidl. And it's going to, nonetheless, it's no good. So after 8:37 left after that drive, it is 39-6 in favor of Pine Bluffs. We'll be right back. KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And welcome back here to WyoToday and KWYW 99.1 The Heat. It is the game of the week. Shoshoni trails with 8:37 left on the clock in the ball game, 39-6. And they're going to have some offensive work to do. They've been outgained 402 yards to 44 total yards. So it has been a rough one. Freeberg having himself a day, 205 passing yards. They have 197 yards split out between 6 running backs. This kick is going to be taken by Quentin Clark, and he's going to try and bust out to the right. He's going to pick it up right around the 15, and he's going to gain right at the 34-yard line, 19-yard gain on the return, and it will set up the Shoshoni Wrangler offense. Braxton Mills, 5 of 12 for 36. He has thrown an interception. Wide receiving wise, Oakley Hicks has been the bright spot. He's got 3 targets. He's 27 yards. The 1 touchdown was by Carson Kissling on the ground. He's 27 yards on 19 carries for a 1.4 average, but he does have the touchdown. So interesting formation here, kind of a pistol, but kind of not. The tailback's barely off the line that quarterback and fullbacks are on. Mills is going to take, he's going to throw it up for just, he was throwing it up just to get rid of it before he got tackled down. Intended for number 6, but more likely number 11 for Pine Bluffs had a chance at it. Excuse me, reverse that. Number 6 almost had it for them. That was intended for Quentin Clark. Only his 2nd target, I do believe, of the day. It is. It's not registering as that, but that's okay. Handoff on this snap out of the gun is going to go to Brody Shepard, who has come in the ball game. Shepard is going to gain 0 yards as they're just not able to get the run going. And that is just simply because this defense is not buying that Coach Trumpler or Mills is comfortable throwing the football. He's going to go out of the pistol here, 2 wide on the right. Mills waiting on the snap, and that is going to be offsides. There, one signals defense, but quite honestly, number 21 moved first. It was Landon Casper who kind of in the backfield jumped a bit, but it is going to be called against the Hornets here. It will be their 9th penalty, 81 yards of penalties on the day against the Hornets. That's something they'll want to clean up in the weeks to come. Does make it 3rd and 5 after the penalty yardage, though, so it is doable and it's a little more manageable. From the pistol, one protecting back and one tailback, 2 wide on the right. Mills is going to hand it off. He's going to hand it off to Brody Shepard again, and this time Brody Shepard is going to lose 3. And he never even had a chance to get going positively. They were on top of him from the word go. So 41 total yards now of offense. 36 passing, 5 now on the ground. And it'll bring on Morgan Neal to punt. He gets in this time. He's going to get off a low line drive, but it's going to, from the 35, it's going to be fielded at the 30, and he's going to make the 35. So it's going to be a 30-yard net punt on the 7th punt of the day for Morgan Neal. It's averaging 27.7 net yards on him. And it will go over to Pine Bluffs here with 6:36 left in the ball game. I expect they'll run the ball, but they've been running the ball very effectively, 197 total yards. Their leading rusher right now is Carson Freeberg, the quarterback, with 47. I can't tell if he's still in or not. I'm trying to see the number. He's going to hand it off, and they get it to Jesus Solis, and he makes a move, and he is gone all the way. 65-yard rush. He now becomes the leading rusher, by the way, for him. And that is a 65-yard gain. He now has 93 rushing yards on the day, and it's 45-6 in favor of Pine Bluffs. They will attempt the extra point with 6:24 left. Freeberg going to kick it. Snap is good, hold is good, and it's blocked. And the whistle dead, so blocked. So we'll go to break here with the score 45-6, 6:24 left on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to KWYW 99.1 The Heat. It is the game of the week. You're joining Kevin Shields on play-by-play and cameraman Connor, as always, with the game of the week. We're going to miss you next week, Connor, as Riverton has a home game, so he will be in the band, and we'll be at Wind River calling the game. And here's the kickoff. It's going to be fielded at the 8 by Quentin Clark. He's going to get out to about the 24, so about a 16-yard gain for him, and that is where Shoshoni will take over with first and 10. Excuse me, not 24, 29, so about 21-yard gain with 6:15 to go in the fourth. And right now, if you're Coach Trumbly, or Trumpler, excuse me, not Trumbly. I don't know why I said it that way. Trumpler, you're just looking for some positives you can build on in practice now. Don't want to see a turnover here, obviously. Mills out of the pistol, and we're going to see a whole slew of guys, but Oakley Hicks and Landon Casper in particular jump. No, they're going to say they were drawn, so they're going to say the defense made the move first, and that'll be the 10th penalty of the day. 86 total penalty yards against the visitors from Pine Bluffs. So set up 1st and 5 for Mills. Mills in the pistol, 2 wide up top. He's going to take the snap, and we got flags again. I think this time it's going to be, it's going to come right back to 1st and 10. False start by Shoshoni here, with 5:52 left in this ball game. They wind the clock. This is a 39-point deficit. At the penalty, Mills in the huddle. He's going to break the huddle and come to the line in the gun. He's by his lonesome. He's got only 2 wide. He does need protection. No, he goes now into the pistol. He's going to look to pitch it. Pitches early. Pitches to Kissling, and Kissling's going to get some yardage, and he's going to get the first down after a 12-yard run. Carson Kissling on his 20th run of the game gets his biggest yard gain. He now has netted about 39 yards and takes them over 53 yards on the game in total offense as the clock keeps moving. Mills breaks the huddle into the pistol. Got a fullback on his left, tailback behind him, 2 wide on the left. Snap. It's going to be handed off to Kissling, and Kissling is going to gain. They're going to give him 3 on that one. From the pistol here on 2nd and 8. Should be 2nd and 7, quite honestly, but it is 2nd and 7 looking at it, and they're going to snap is going to be directly to Mills, obviously, and he's going to lose 2 on the option. Decided to keep it. That was probably not the best idea there. And it'll go to 3rd and 10. Looked like he wanted to pitch it, but give credit where credit is due. Pine Bluffs also stayed home on the option there and played disciplined football. They're actually going to say he only lost a yard, so it'll make it 3rd and 9. Out of the pistol. Snap, looking to roll right, throws it up in the air, incomplete. He was targeting, it looks like Morgan Neal. First target of the day for him. So we have now moved into the land of running clock. So set 4th and 10. Morgan Neal going to come in after the incompletion and punt away. This will be his 8th punt of the day. From the 42, the punt is going to be high, end over end, taken at the 25. He's at the 30, 35-40, 45-50. He gets through 45-40, and he should be gone. He's going to need a little bit of help as 10's trying to catch up to him. Nope, it will be a touchdown return. Unless they're going to say he stepped out. But I think it's going to get wiped out here by the flag that's at midfield in what would probably be blocking the back territory. So let's see here. We're going to get the signal. Personal foul. Personal foul is going to go against them. So, in reality, it happened at the 49 is where the flag is. So, let's see what the penalty yardage actually is. In reality, it's about an 80-yard penalty because he had a touchdown. And I go to 49 down to the 35. So, it's a 15-yard penalty again. 11th penalty of the day against the Pine Bluffs. And they have 101 yards worth of penalties now. So it's a 30-point game. If I'm not mistaken, it's over 30 points. It should be going now in the fourth. The clock should be, although they signaled to stop it. It was stopped for a penalty, so that makes sense. So they would start it running here. They're not going to let it end as they discuss a personal foul. So minute 48 left. And we are taking a long time. I don't know if that's multiple personal fouls or whatnot. But we are taking a long time. New quarterback in the game. I'll announce him as soon as I catch the number. It's number 7. He's going to come out throwing, and he's going to throw for about a 2-yard gain to number 21. That is Eli Curry in the game. 2-yard gain to number 21. That is Nemo Wallowing Bull. So, and now we'll come over here and we'll run the 2nd and 8. Minute 20 to go and counting. Eli Curry from the gun. It's a low snap and he just fell on his knees. That'll be a loss of 6. So it's going to set up. They're going to give him actually an extra yard back, so it'll be a loss of 5. They'll set up 3rd and 13 and run up the middle by number 13, who we don't have in the game here. Let's see, that's Aiden Soto. He is going to gain, let's see here where they spot it. They're having some discussions. Five, 8. It's going to be a gain of 10 there. It's going to leave for 3rd, but that's what they're going to let the clock just run down. They're not even going to break the huddle here with 5 seconds left. And that will do it. That is your ball game. Pine Bluffs comes to Shoshoni and dominates in spectacular fashion. And that'll take us to the Click It or Ticket postgame show here. And we'll be right back after these messages on WyoToday and 99.1.
place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome back to KWYW in the Click It or Ticket postgame show. Pine Bluffs came. They conquered 45-6 your final as the Hornets sting the Wranglers multiple times. As we on the Click It or Ticket postgame show go to the Ranger Printer stat sheet first for the visitors. 15 passing the ball, Carson Freeberg, 15 of 22, 205 yards, 2 touchdowns. Eli Curry came in 1 for 1 for 2 yards, and Justin Lerwick 0 for 1. Running the ball, again, they had 207 yards passing, 267 yards rushing as a team on 31 attempts, 8.6 yard average, and 5 touchdowns. They were led by Jesus Solis with 7 carries, 93 yards, averaging 13.3. Other highlights for them, Braxton Carter, 12-yard average, and Aiden Soto, 10-yard average. Of course, they only ran 1 each. Of course, you could be remiss if you're saying that. Cade Federer with 42-yard average. 5 touchdowns on the ground, 2 for Solis, 1 for Carson Freeberg, the quarterback, 1 for Scarborough, 1 for Ryan Morin. As far as receivers, they were pretty much on the 207 yards worth of receiving. They were pretty much led the whole way by Justin Warwick. Justin Warwick, 7 of 8 on 8 caught 7 of 8 targets, 147 yards of receiving, 21 average, 2 touchdowns. They did fumble the ball twice, but they didn't lose either one of them. Punted the ball once for a boomer 45-yard punt. Penalties is about the only thing that they really could be unhappy about. They had 11 of them for 101 yards. That includes one that was 0 yards. There's been another 10. Now, as we go up, so in total, 474 yards of offense for the Pine Bluff Hornets. For the Shoshoni Wranglers, passing the ball, 5 of 14 was Braxton Mills for 36 yards. He did throw 1 pick. Rushing the ball, they only had 36 yards throwing. Rushing, they attempted 40 rushes or 40 yards or 40 times when they were technically rushing with sacks and whatnot factored in. Netted 19 yards, half a yard per carry, 1 touchdown. That was by Carson Kissling, who had 21 carries for 42 yards. You had several guys averaging negative yardage as well. On the receiving side, we're really the one bright spot offensively for them is 3 for 3 on his target on 3 targets, caught all 3. Oakley Hicks had 27 yards and 9-yard average, but the only other guy to catch a ball was, 2 guys caught the ball besides that. Quentin Clark 1 for 5 for 10 yards, and Carson Kissling on a screen that just got blown up. 55 total yards of offense for the Shoshoni Wranglers. They were 2 of 2 on 4th down attempts when they went for it. 1 for 6, though, on 3rd. And they fumbled the ball and lost it 1 time. So not a great game for them. As we go to our Papa Murphy's player of the game, we're going to give that to, and we always give it to a home team guy, so we're going to give that to the one guy who put points on the board, that being Carson Kissling. So congratulations, Carson. You are the Papa Murphy's player of the game. We will get Coach Trumpler a coupon for you because I don't think we're getting coaches or any players today. Just a gut feeling on mine. And then as we go into the Gatorade Good Sport, I'm going to give that to actually Quentin Clark. Quentin Clark did not have a great game. He had one rushing attempt that went for -5 yards. He only caught one ball for 10 yards. But you want to talk about hustle, just on every play out there, hustling, trying to run physical, trying to play hard. And you could tell. You could tell he was still playing hard when, shall we say, when it became the fact that they were sending 5 or 6 guys every time on the blitz. When he lined up in those positions to block, he was still getting to his guy. Now, when he got doubled up, 2 guys rushing, he may have lost the war, but you could tell Quentin Clark was giving everything he had out there. So that's going to do it here from the Click It or Ticket postgame show. And we will be right back here on WyoToday. We'll be right back next week. As we go to Wind River, as they will host Saratoga at 6 o'clock on Friday here with the Game of the Week. For cameraman Connor, this has been Kevin Shields. Your final score, 45-6 on the Game of the Week. See you next time.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County